You are allowed to grow beyond the person that they remember you as. This video is going to affirm your growth and help you to heal and to become that better version of yourself, even while the people are watching you that somehow don't take you seriously, especially the ones closest to you. So if you are in the transition from the old you to the new you, this video is for you. I am not who they remember, and I don't have to over-explain that to anyone anymore. I have stopped shrinking to make other people feel comfortable around me, and if they knew me before, they definitely do not know me now. And that's okay, because I finally know me, and I'm not afraid to become who I am trying to become in front of an audience who may or who may not be ready to embrace my light. You are allowed to grow out of the version of you that had to cope, overgave, or hid yourself to make others feel comfortable. People may even try to hold you to that person that you used to be because it makes them feel comfortable. And I'm here to tell you, one, growth feels very isolating and uncomfortable at first. Not because you're wrong, but because you're right on time. You do not need anyone's permission to evolve. And it's not a betrayal to become your best version. In this video, I'm just here to give you a little bit more encouragement. Don't feel afraid to be that person that you are trying to become. If they're watching you, then they're watching you. And they're watching, but we're not performing. If you're trying to make your first YouTube video, if you're trying to post on social media, if you're trying to be a better person in public, at your job, at home, it's okay. Show up as that, and they will eventually have to accept or move out the way. Sometimes when you're trying to be better, or you're trying to grow, or you're trying to evolve, it may be a little bit hard and tricky when you feel like you may lose friends, you may lose family, or they might be silently watching you, either in encouragement or waiting for your demise. Either way, you are growing as a person, and that's all that should matter. Secondly, try to stay focused on becoming the best version of yourself, not proving yourself to anyone, or it's not a race to hurry up and become this person so that everybody can believe you. That's not the point. The point is internal growth. The point is developing your health and your wealth and trying to grow as a person. Not what somebody else thinks that you need to be, but who do you need to be for you? I need you to remember this, that sometimes the people who are criticizing you, sometimes they're just confused by your peace, by your actions, and it is not your job to make them comfortable. It is your job to bring yourself forward. So here are some things to consider. Grow gracefully in front of people who don't know what you're building. When you're trying to establish yourself and become something new, and you're slowly trying to work towards these steps, make sure that you also have discernment and a conviction that you're not just jumping out here and showing these parts of yourself that doesn't represent the person that you are trying to become. Show grace behind every post, behind every video, behind everything you write online. Try to make sure that you are always developing in a modest yet affirming and confident way. So that way you are taken more seriously in your actions towards moving forward and not just sporadically throwing a bunch of stuff out there because you want to be a different person and a different version of yourself. Start dressing up and showing up for yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself the attention. I know that when I actually get up and I dress up and I put on makeup and I'm not going anywhere, I'm in the house, but I feel a sense of confidence about myself. I feel good. I feel the serotonin and the dopamine and all these things going through my head because I did something for me that I can appreciate. Remember, keep it modest and have a quiet courage. This point right here is a short one, but I do want to make sure you guys know you don't need a permission slip to evolve, because this is not about revenge. This is about reverence for yourself. And lastly, this is the point that I cannot recommend to you enough, that becoming your higher self is hard enough, but when you're in an old environment, it definitely adds on to the hardness. Sometimes we cannot help the environment that we're in. Sometimes we can't change every single element of our process, but we can always take steps towards that. And so it may be a little bit harder if you're still in the old environments that were keeping you bounded to the old version of yourself, but you have to develop an inner voice and an inner confidence and an inner development that says to you mentally, I can do this no matter where I am, whether I'm in an old environment, whether I'm in my new environment. So I want to say to the woman that's quietly changing, who still hears the voices of her past, who feels the weight of the old expectations, fears the judgments of those who are close to you. You are not doing too much. You are doing just enough. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to look expensive, even when you feel broken. You are allowed to evolve and still not have to explain it to anyone. If you ever try to evolve, manifest a better version of yourself, try to become her, and feel like the weight of the world is still holding you to the old version of yourself, the people around you don't want you to be that new version because you're making them feel uncomfortable. And all you're trying to do is grow and elevate as a person, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Just be a better self. Then comment down below, they knew me then, but I know me now. And share this as a piece of encouragement for someone who is trying to become who they were called to be. You were born for such a time as this, and the Lord knew who you were before He even formed you. And so I would take pride in that, and I would continue to strive to be the best person that you always wanted to be. Keep growing, keep evolving, keep praying, and in due season, you will reap the harvest that you're putting the hard work into. If you found that this video was encouraging for you or for someone else, go ahead and click on this video over here on feeding yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically, as this will help you continue on your growth and becoming the best version of yourself. And I will see you guys in the next video.